Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulil kareem. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for joining and making this session a special one for all of us. As you all know, we normally start our sessions by invoking the blessings of Almighty, and to do so, I would request Brother Nadeem to recite few verses from the Holy Quran. Over to you, Nadeem bhai.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفر إنه كان توابا صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah, Nadeem bhai. As you all know, that during Ramzan we all gave a break to our eating, so that we at the UAF gave a break to our monthly talk, and now we are back with our members talk, which we normally do. By this time, I'm sure that you all have received the schedule and agenda of what this format is all about. But for good order's sake, I would like to mention it here on how we are going to have this session. So the session will start by giving an update of the key initiatives that were done by UEF, along with some of the members' achievement by our DG, Director General Habib Saab will give the updates. Post which there are three presenters who will talk about their organization and the area of expertise to our members. The time would be 10 minutes for each and every presentation, followed by a Q&A for 5 minutes. The longer the presentation, the shorter would be the Q&A time. So I request each and every member to stick on to their timings. And to start with, I would request, our Director General Habib Saab to share the updates, the key initiatives of what our members and we did during April and May.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all of you. It's nice, alhamdulillah, to connect with all of you after a very long time. I think this is one session which has been going very good for the last more than a year, where we really present, we take three members and give them a lot of time to present what they do and that, so that, the member interaction, the connection between the members will be more rich and nice. So without much of time, and I hope everybody is doing fine. And I think the business have post-pandemic, I think things have started doing very well in most of the industries, I would say. At least my real estate has started to pick up well and doing things. And I've been hearing all the industries are started to move well. Okay, so these are the updates for the last 2 months. We had a directors meeting in the month of April at New College, Miyasi. Review our activities the last one. This is a periodical meeting we normally have. We had it in Ramadan, followed by Iftar. And I think the next one is the most important one. Every 2 years, we've been having a trade summit. 2020, we called it as a World Summit because everything went virtual. So inshallah, all plans are set. And I think the 4th, 5th, and 6th of November 2022, we are going to have this, our blockbuster event at Chennai Trade Center. And all the plans have already started. We're just waiting for a few things for confirmation. Some 3-4 important committees, subcommittees we will have. Inshallah, we just wait for a few more days or a few weeks. We will unveil entire thing, and we will also request more members to come and support us by way of, as a, committee members, subcommittee members, take more responsibilities in this. And every year, I think we have, did this event. We have really scaled it up very well. From 15, 17, and 18, we had the round table. 20 was the World Summit, and 22 it's going to be really bigger. We have taken a much bigger hall this time, apart from the convention hall. So, many stalls going to be there, and it's a great opportunity for members to display what they have. And of course, it's going to be the good convention is going to be there. This time it's going to be a 2.5-day event. I think we will announce it as it progresses. So I think every UF office has been sending you all the newsletter updates, and these are the links for the quarterly updates. Last 3 years been shared. So we have a very resourceful things to keep stock of all these things, and any member can just open up and understand all the newsletters and whatever happening amongst us. Yes, now the important one is our friend Abrar. He's done a great book and titled "Incredible 1500 Years Legacy of India." It was presented to the Honorable CM by Manida Makkali, Chief President Jawaharlal and the Abdul Samad MLA. He sent some snippets and wonderful. I think he has done it very well. And I just want to ask him how long it took for him to compile this book, and it's done very well. I think I request all of you to go through this. I think it is available online, I guess, or just buy a copy. Office will help you to get this in case you have a trouble with that. Kudos to Abrar. Our lady superstar, Rehana Madam, I think had the opportunity to visit the Buckingham Palace. It's actually a dream for many. We all know she is the counselor for Wintry in London City. I think this is the picture of it. See, these are the achievements what we are trying to put. It mostly comes from the WhatsApp group, what people share. So request all to share all the good things happening to you and around, so that we compile, and then we will be able to, somebody misses the WhatsApp message, this is a good way we will collate everything and then present it. Two of our senior members, good friend, Dr. Abul Hassan. I think he is now been nominated as the Tamil Nadu IMA president next year, and I think kudos to him, and it's really great. I think he is also here. Maybe he will share a few words later. Doctor, when are you joining? When are you taking over, Doctor?
Next year, 22, 23, 24, I will be there.
Okay. Great. It's a proud moment for all of us. That
thank you.
We wish you more, and you also to scale up to the national level also very soon. And my another good friend, thank you. And my another good friend, Mohammed Ali, SIS developers, one of the finest developers in Chennai. He has been elected unopposed as the president of CREDAI Chennai for the year 2024-26. CREDAI has a 2-year term, unlike IMA has 1 year. We have a 2-year term, and we also have an elect, and he is now the president-elect. Is Ali on board here?
Yes, I am here, Habib.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Best wishes to you, and so happy and so proud that our member is now becoming the next president of CREDAI Chennai. Maybe end of the session you can just have a few words. Yeah, thank you. In the members' achievement, also we one of the member Baby More has been recognized and listed in the top 101 e-commerce startups in Tamil Nadu. It's a great news. I think we also strive for more startups to come, and I think they are showing the way, and they will also lead in other areas. Another member, Creed, launched its mobile to facilitate charity at a click. It was very interesting. I did go through during Ramadan, because it's now this. I mean, everybody asks for sadaqah, zakat, and that. It's now much more easier. Did he has an opportunity to present in one of the meetings in the past, Sharif?
Yes, sir. He did, sir.
Okay. Good. Let's keep promoting our members here.
Sure.
Another member, Cars, who is actually doing a presentation today, Fahim is here. I think they have been won the Platinum Dealer Award for the year 22. The event held in Mumbai. I think we have a presentation of Fahim. He will give more updates on that. To give a more small brief of Cars India, they have been 25 years of association with Maruti dealer as a dealer. They have 5 showrooms, 50,000 customers with 3,000 new car sales per year through 900 employees. Their annual turnover is 200 crores. And the amount of contribution Cars India have done in terms of new car sales and service done is tremendous, especially in the last 3 years. So we will have Fahim to talk about Cars India. Next. Mr. Zahir Hussain, educational company, Tokyo International Company, has signed an agreement with Japan's top aviation academy for providing dual course degree. I think some of you must be keen watching him on the WhatsApp group. He would like to keen to connect with you, your group of institution, for the Japan, I think, for mutual educational benefits. Is Zahir here?
Yes, assalamu alaikum. Habib, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mrs. Rehana, she has been elected again for the second term for the Ward of Entry in the City of London. Congrats and best wishes to her. She also featured in the book where Will and Way meet along with 12 women leaders, and I think we appreciated her in the group. And maybe I think we'll give her time in the end to have. Anyway, I think she will come out with questions to the presenters today. So we will have an interaction with her. Our member, Mr. Rakib Saab, gave a presentation to Judith Ravin, Consul General of US. That's a picture there. And another member, new youngster who have joined us, Dr. Sultan Khalifa. He's a doctor at, he's got his PhD from RMIT University, Australia, and MTech from Amity University. He is going to do some his own presentation. And when it was the last minute we gave him, it's nice of him that he has agreed to do this, and I hope we will have an inspiring session today. In the Educational Institutes column, 3 students from Qaid Millet College made have received gold medal from our CM, Sri M.P. Stalin, at the convocation held this year. Kudos to the Qaid Millet College. Thank you, members. So, looking forward to hearing more from you all. And let's begin this session. As Sharif said, that let's keep it very crisp and short. It has to be inspiring to the people. And please give more time for the question and answers. Thank you. Over to you, Sharif.
Thanks a lot, sir. Highly appreciate your updates on what we did. We had Gibraltar Technologies who wanted to present this month, but unfortunately, the key person had to do Umrah. All of a sudden, he got an opportunity. So personally, he said that we would like to apologize, and for sure, they said that they will catch up next time. So this is an information I thought we need to share it with all other members. Now, in fact, when we see the members, Mansur Bhai from UK early morning 7 o'clock, or Jahid Bhai from Japan at 3 o'clock, we really wanted to thank you all. We already are 50 plus members, and it is your participation that makes our, sessions like this truly successful. Thanks a lot once again to all our members. We normally used to wonder why Maruti Suzuki is able to make so much sales in a given year when we have other car manufacturers. But when you have a dealer like Cars India, why not? This is definitely possible. And especially in the last 3 years, the kind of upscaling that they have done in terms of their sales is awesome. To understand more about what their plans are and what are they, I would like to call upon our member, who is also the CEO and director of Cars India, Syed Fahim Bhai. Over to you, Syed Fahim Bhai, to share about Cars India.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam, friends.
So, you don't need video, you don't need video, I think, no?
You can start, Fahim Bhai. You're absolutely.
Okay. I'm Fahim from Cars India. I myself a director and CEO of Cars India. Cars India is a Maruti Suzuki dealer. We do sales, service, then we do exchange new cars against your old car, and we do sell spare parts. So Maruti Cars India is incorporated in 1996, and recently we celebrated a 25 years silver jubilee. We have employees around 600 on roll and 300 on off roll. We do turnover around 200 to 250 crores per annum. So we do financing, and in-housely we do financing. We have been tied up with many national and banks, in National Bank and private bank institution, finance institution also. So we have customizable EMI and everything. We'll arrange finance for you. Right now, showrooms, we have showrooms at Red Hills, Tirutani, Nandanam and Valasavakam. And inshallah, we are about to open our new showroom at Tirumalai on 6th of June by next month. And right now we sell around 3,000 to 3,500 cars per year. And alhamdulillah, we have customers around more than 50,000 customers. About product range, I don't think I have to explain. Everybody knows about Maruti and their Maruti is selling nearly about 45% of the market share. So they have got nearly about 13 variants of vehicles there, from SUV, MUV, hatchback, sedan, something like that. Maruti is the only product which the two-wheelers இருந்து மக்களை four-wheeler கொண்டு வரணுங்கிறதுல ரொம்ப கீழா இருக்காரு chairman Mr. Bhargava. So above vertical is the Maruti Suzuki driving school. இது driving school we got theory classes, then by simulator, then the road practical classes. It's not like ordinary schools that we find in the roadside. And we have got one-to-one training. So very nice ambience. So we have got indoor AC rooms with the driving simulator. All our trainers are government approved trainers. Especially for ladies, we got the ladies instructor. And one training, and the school you don't have people around pinadi or moonu pera edittu munadi andha mari illama we give time slot according to the time slot, one-to-one trainer and trainee will be there in the car, and it's all air conditioned and sanitized cars. We are trying nearly about 5,000 students per year. Inshallah, we are planning to double it in this 23-24. Right now we have nearly about 6 driving schools. There's Ambattur, Velacheri, Valasavakam, Vaimar, Annanagar, and Girambakam. The other vertical, we got a service. We have got service centers, about 55 body shop works for denting and dent removing and painting, and 93 service bays. So we got nearly 6 service centers, and one more to come up in Thirumalai in 6th June. Inshallah, I send the invitation to all the members. Those who are possible, please come and attend our function. We got at Red Hills, Tirutani, Ambattur, Oyamar, Girambakam, and Nadaya. And we got nearly experienced, 100+ experienced engineers and technicians. For time saving, you don't need to bring your car to our service centers. We will send you pick up and drop service. We'll pick the car from your service and will come and drop to your place. And we got nearly about more than 50,000 cars per year we are doing servicing. So doorstep service we got MOS, SOW, service on wheels. Chinna repair we will send our technician to your place. Chinna light electrical doorstep and get it done. And we extended warranty. Extended warranty is support from the 1-year warranty what the manufacturer is giving. It's valid for nearly 5 years. So recently what happened is Bellona gearbox so completely you have to change that. The customer has changed without spending any penny or paisa and it's very expensive, nearly about 3 lakh rupees costing. It was costing. So and we got road assistance, MOSW. In the breakdown immediately we send you available 24/7. So we'll take care of your this thing. True Value is the pre-owned cars division by Maruti. We do exchange your old car with a new car. So in pre-owned cars, we do buy and sell and exchange against new cars. So Maruti cars for second pre-owned cars, we give certificate. We verify, we certify, and we give assurance for warranty for 1 year and free service for 1 year. And we have nearly about 3 branches, one in Ambattur, Oyamar, and Poru. And we sell around nearly 1,500 to 2,000 cars per year. Commercial vehicle recently introduced by Maruti, where they built inbuilt ambulance inbuilt with the structures, oxygen cylinders, wireless, everything it comes with inbuilt house. Commercial vehicles, now they introduce a super carrier, that's goods carrier, same as like Tata AS Mari, the Putiana introduced. And taxi is available in all variants. All variants taxi is available. So now they introduced the CNG. Now the electric vehicle Maruti, it will come in year 2025. So now they introduced the CNG. CNG available in all variants. Because compared to diesel and petrol, it's 1/3 of the cost. and mileage எல்லாமே கம்பேர் பண்ணா 1/3 தான் வரும். And it's environmentally friendly. It's safer than this LPG. Safer than the LPG. Smell இல்லை, எந்த இதுவுமே இல்லை. And performance is also good. Recently I went to Chengalpattu. We 4 people travel to Chengalpattu. We spent nearly 350 rupees only. I think it's cheaper than going by bus. Ordinary busல போறதை விட cheaper இருக்கும்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். So leasing வந்து Maruti has tied up with 3 leasing companies, Oryx, ALD and Mahindra. Those who doesn't want to follow the, strictly switch on to the Sarial apply panna, it will be the best choice, I think. So there you no need to worry about your payment or interest or insurance or tax repayment and nothing. So you no need to worry about this. And once 2 years or 4 years, whatever the lease period is over, you want to buy back the car and the leasing company is ready to sell to your car, or you want to new car, new car and ready. Okay. Now our upcoming projects, driving schools, we are opening school at Krompet, Nanganallur, Tambaram, and we are planning for 3 more this thing, inshallah. Now we are planning for another 5 or 6 more schools in Portland. And per school we are nearly, we have got enrollments around 100. அதை வந்து கூட்டணுன்ட்டு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறேன், இன்ஷால்லா. And service centers, we are opening at Sungachathram, Mudichur and Thiruvatiur by this year, by year 2022. Recently we achieved, last month we received a platinum dealer for 2022 from MSDC, Maruti. So apart from the existing business lab, we are planning for the automated vehicle fitness center. So all over India, they are going to bring down automatic vehicle fitness center. அது வந்து not இப்போ வந்து currently fitness checked by the RTO officers manually. அவங்க செக் பண்ற எப்படி இருக்குன்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், என்ன அந்த how to the certify எல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். ஸோ ஃபியூச்சர்ல வந்து இந்த மாதிரி இது கொண்டு வரப்பாங்க, ஆட்டோமேட்டிக் கம்ப்யூட்டரைஸ்டு இது கொண்டு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் கொண்டு வந்து we will be issuing the certificate, only then the RTO officer will approve. Without our certificate, our certificate, they will not approve. So how like same as like TCS doing passport mari, they do all verification எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு கடைசியா government officer has to sign all of that. So this is also driving is also same as like அதே மாதிரி தான், like sensor test track கொண்டுட்டு வரோம். அப்போது இதுக்கு ஒரு 1 acre land தேவைப்படுது, அதுக்கு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். By year 2023, license will be issued only those who have obtained a certificate from the, driving school யார் இது சர்டிஃபிகேட் வாங்கினா தான் ஆர்டிஓவில் வந்து லைசன்ஸ் கொடுப்பாங்க. ஸோ அதுக்கு நாங்கள் ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஸோ த நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் வெஹிக்கிள் ஸ்கிராப் சென்டர். இப்போ வெஹிக்கிள்ஸ் மோர் தென் 15 years இப்படி ஸ்கிராப் பண்ண சொல்லி சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் இஸ் ஃபோர்சிங் நோ. ஸோ ஸ்கிராப்பிங் சென்டர் கூட வரோம். I think you only 15 minutes, no? Okay, no problem. CNG test tank testing, where every 3 years we will do the CNG tank testing. அதுக்கு வந்து check the leakage, erosion certificate, we have to அதுவும் ட்ரை பண்ணிருக்கோம். Making drinks some screw by providing customers with an parallel sales and after sales. எங்களுடைய ஸ்ட்ரென்த் இத்தனை வருஷம் நாங்கள் இருக்கிறதே வந்து ஆஃப்டர் சேல் சர்வீஸ்னால தான் இந்த 25 yearsல. So we obtained platinum 2022. We are aiming for a royal platinum by 2023, inshallah. And this is the managing director of Shell Oil Company, and this we opened a new driving school in Maruti. Next, in Anna Nagar. So quick clipping. Next. Visit by Maruti officials, and we have celebrated our 25th anniversary Silver Jubilee. Few launches. New car launches there. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Kaka, for the wonderful presentation. So members, please feel free to ask any questions.
I just want to seek your opinion. If I am correct, you are the market leaders in India for the passenger vehicles. With regard to the safety of the vehicle, can you explain how you are better than other vehicle manufacturers? With regard to safety of the vehicle.
Safety which is now government is standardized. எல்லாமே வந்து you have to have the double what do you call airbags and மாதிரி ரொம்ப இது பண்ணி விட்டாங்க. So almost Hyundai and Maruti will be the same standard.
ஓகே காக்கா, இன்னொரு கொஸ்டின் இருக்கு. பிரான்ச்சைசி மாடல் உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி யூகேல இருந்துட்டு மன்சூர் சாப் கேட்டிருக்காரு. Do you have any franchisee model for others to associate it with your firm?
That we have to consider, discuss with my management.
Okay, great.
Fine by. So, I think Maruti actually changed entire, about 35 years back, Ambassador Fiat to one time, I think, Suzuki came and changed the complete. But upon the electrical car, I mean,
electrical vehicle, inshallah, they are launching by 2025.
2025 is it late?
This is the expensive for electric vehicle now.
Right.
So, they are investing nearly about 10,000 crores for new unit in this thing. They manufacture themselves. They want to manufacture the battery by themselves.
Fine by, Assalamu alaikum. This is Hanif here. I want to know if there's any chance of a collaboration between Basics and Cars India. You don't have to answer me immediately. If you think I should get on a call with you, even at a later point, to see if there's a collaboration, because it is a consumer-facing business. You are in retail. I too am in retail, and both of us are involved in lifestyle retailing. So just give this a thought for him, but you don't have to necessarily give me a response right away, but park this in the back of your mind, and inshallah, I have your number. I will connect back with you, inshallah.
Sure, sir. You have my number, Hanif bhai. Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
You have my number.
It's a good question, actually, because I also think, we also have send the customers to the site by cars, so we have some kind of a tie-up.
Assalamualaikum, Nizam. So, Maruti வந்து எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்றீங்களா? எக்ஸ்போர்ட் போதோ மத்த கண்ட்ரிஸ் ஏதும் போதோ?
இல்ல we cannot export. அது வந்து நேரா டைரக்டா மாருதி தான் எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்றாங்க.
கம்பெனி அவங்களா பண்ண முடியாது. நீங்களா
அவங்க தான் டைரக்ட் பண்றாங்க. நிறைய இடத்துல வந்து they got dealers இருக்காங்க அங்க. I tried for Africa எல்லாமே ட்ரை பண்ணேன். ஆல்ரெடி நைஜீரியா எல்லா இடத்துலயும் அவங்க வந்து they got the dealers வருது. ஈவன் துபாய் கூட ட்ரை பண்ணேன். துபாயில கூட they got dealers.
ஓகே. ஒரு क्वेश्चन அந்த லீசிங் பத்தி சொன்னீங்கல ஃபைம் பை.
ஆமா.
அது என்ன அது லைட்டா சொல்லுங்க. லீசிங்னா எப்படி என்ன?
லீசிங் வந்து நீங்க வந்து இட்ஸ் லைக் ரெண்டிங். அது ஒரு 2 years or 3 years 4 years அக்ரிமெண்ட்ல நீங்க லீஸ் பண்றீங்க. இன்னொன்னு டு பே வந்து நீங்க டவுன் பேமெண்டோ இன்ட்ரெஸ்டோ டாக்ஸ் சாரி
புது நியூ காருக்கு
நீங்க ஜஸ்ட் ரெண்ட் பே பண்றீங்க, அவ்வளவுதான். எவ்ரி மந்த் நீங்க எப்படி வீட்டுக்கு ரெண்ட் பே பண்றோமோ அது பே பண்ணனும்.
இது எப்பையில இருக்கு? இது எப்பையில இருக்கு? எப்படி இருக்கு இப்போ இந்த இது
இது ரொம்ப நாளாவே இருக்குது. இப்போ கொஞ்சம் கூட அக்ரெசிவா பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. இப்போ
அது மாருதி மட்டும் தான் பண்றாங்களா இல்ல மத்த கார்
எல்லா காரமும் பண்றாங்க.
ஓகே, thank you.
I'm Kaka. Assalamu alaikum. This is Zia here. Is there any rental mode from cars?
Other leasing, I told you, no leasing.
No, it's on a day-to-day basis rental mari. Short term adu mari edavadhu irukka?
Illa பண்ணல.
All right Kaka.
Already there is Zoom எல்லாமே இருக்காங்கல்ல.
Okay. Thank you.
பை இந்த நீங்க கார் லீசிங் சொன்னீங்கல்ல?
ஆமா.
அந்த உங்களுக்கு இருக்கக்கூடிய மல்டிபிள் வேரியன்ட்ஸ்க்கு ஒரு லீசிங்ங்கிறது ஒரே அமௌண்ட் தானே ஆகும்?
இது வேரியன்ட் பொறுத்து டிஃபர் ஆகும். சின்ன வெஹிக்கிள் வாங்குனீங்கன்னா ரெண்டல் பில் சீப்பர், பெரிய வெஹிக்கிள் பண்ணீங்கன்னா லிட்டில் மோர் அந்த மாதிரி.
அது பர்சன்ட் மாறாது இல்லையா? ஒரே தான் இருக்கு எல்லாருக்கும்.
நாட் பர்சன்ட் வேரியன்ட் வெஹிக்கிள் வேரியன்ட் டிஃபர்.
அதான் ஓகே. Thank you.
எர்டிகா வாங்குனீங்கன்னா வேற, ஆல்டோ வாங்குனீங்கன்னா வேற இருக்கும் அந்த மாதிரி.
Right.
Thanks a lot, Kaka, for a wonderful presentation. It's now time for the next presenter. I'm sure that you all would have heard about Sedila. Sedila is basically a company that was incorporated in the year 2000, which is into advertising and a creative agency. You all know about the 4 global trade summits UAF did. In fact, our trade summits have become a benchmark on how to conduct mega events by other chambers. And one of the key reasons, I'm sure that Habib Saab and other directors will agree, one of the key reasons for its success was the role played by Sedila as a creative partner. To understand what Sedila is all about and its new division, I would like to call upon Mr. Vijay, who heads the digital division of Sedila. Over to you, Mr. Vijay, to share about Sedila.
Yes, thank you, and hi everyone. This is Vijay. As Sharif Saab told in the initial of this presentation, my director Feroz sir couldn't able to join today because he has some personal issue. So I am presenting here the digital transformation and what Cedula Interactive is all about, and how Cedula is there in the market to give the support to all the businesses in terms of technical as well as the marketing per se. Like Cedula Interactive is a digital wing of Cedula Brand Art, and the Brand Art is an advertising and creative agency incorporated in 2000. And Cedula Interactive is a specialized digital agency which was incorporated on 2015. And Cedula had a privilege to be associated with UEF since 2015, from the very first UEF Trade Summit itself and the seminar event. And Cedula handled the complete branding, the creatives part, the UEF 2015, UEF 2017, as well as the Roundtable 2018. And the last virtual World Summit that which was conducted in 2020, we have been part of UEF. And also we had an opportunity to develop a website for UEF World Summit 2020. And I like to start with a generic per se what happened or what is the marketing trend pre and post COVID. Then I will connect with my company, like what exactly that we give it to the our partners or our clients. The effective marketing module. The old truth in marketing pre-COVID was marketing begins with knowing your customer. But latest truth, which is post-COVID, marketing begins with knowing your customer segment. That means you have to understand what exactly your customer are and what is their behavior, and accordingly you target them. So that is the pre and post comparison. Next slide, sir. And again, the old truth is you are competing with your competitors. The new truth is you are competing with the last best experience your customer had. That means if you had an opportunity to sell or market a product, then how effective that you are in the current business to remarket a different product or remarketing the same product, also the upsell your other products. So that is the customer journey starts with. So you have to be very particular on how the customer journey, what was the trust that you have given to the customer, what was the experience collected and the feedbacks, and based on the reviews, that how you make the customers to repurchase in your own segment. Because the competitors are more, yes, but also you have to make sure the customer journey effective. And third, the customer hope what you have, hope you have what they want. That is the old truth. Now the new truth is customers expect what you have exactly what they want. So you have to be pretty sure about what you are going to sell it to the customer based on their need. I will give you one example, like when somebody is searching for how do I apply for a PAN card, or how I can able to get a Aadhaar card, or how I can able to get a driving license. If a result comes in a certain way, apply Aadhaar card online, that is very precise. But if you get a result like in Google, apply government online services or online services, or get proofs online, that is very generic. So you have to target the customers very precise, what exactly they need, and attach to them like how they what they want, and market your product. So you have to know exactly what customers requirement. From that you have to do the marketing. And the old truth again is brand should start with great products. The new truth is brand should stand behind great values. So here money is not important. Also the value of the product, what they're going to purchase, is much more important than the price, because price anyway will start in any generation. So 1 rupee is not equal to the 100 rupees, but the value what they're going to get it for the 100 rupees matters. So you have to give that value to the people what they are going to sell. And next thing is marketing is important for growth. So that's the old truth. And the new truth is marketing is at center of the growth agenda, which is surrounded by all your technologies, as well as your strategy, as well as your personalization. So earlier you put up money on the marketing, you advertise, you go ahead and burst with all your your platforms, your print media, everything. But now marketing stays in between, but everything revolves. So in all together, put together in a simple term, marketing is all about fact, information, and value what they're going to get. With support of the digital is mainly for the convenience, the trust what you're going to get out of digital, and the much more advanced features. So combination of everything will give you the good results. So that's the transformation post COVID. Yeah. So now I talk about the trending digital advancement, what Cedilla into in. Just next slide, sir. So we have, in fact, whatever I've told earlier with the marketing changes, we are also evolved with the marketing per se, like, how it got revolved from the earlier generation to now, as well as the technology evolvement. So combination of both these trending changes as well as the digital efficiency, we have created few snippets, or we can call as a new features that will help the latest marketing. I will give you one example. What you see in the left side is the autofill. For example, if you go to any website, even if it is a bank website, you tap on the field will pop up data which is already filled by you in the same browser. What will happen is, end of the day, if you're using that form, so you will get the data where people will tend to say that I haven't done it, or by mistake I've clicked on it, I clicked the submit button. So end of the day, you used to get a inequality leads or non-qualified leads. Otherwise, the junk leads which people will say I haven't done it, or I've done it by mistake. What we have done here in the right side, we have removed it. By default, as a third-party agency, I cannot able to do it, but we have done it. So end of the day, when you received any lead form, for example, if I'm advertising for a real estate, if I receive a lead to my email address, I can 100% say each and every character is keystroke by genuineness, and finally they clicked on the submit button. So that sums up the quality that we get it on the table. Next, sir. Also, the WhatsApp integration. The moment the lead form is filled, what is the output you get in the WhatsApp, both in the acknowledgement user side, also the sales team, so they can connect each other. The sales team will connect each other with the user, so the user will not block you. So that is the main thing. And the right side, what I've shown is a Truecaller. So we have also integrated a Truecaller with the form, which is much more advanced, so that people do not want to fill anything. The only thing is they want to tap the button. So the form will get all the data. It will fetch all the data from the Truecaller. It will autofill, and only thing is the user need to check on their details and click the submit button. So it is in with a single tap filling. And next is very important, is called content personalization. As I told you in the earlier slide, personalization is very, very important. If I purchased a product in any website, for example, if I go to Amazon, I purchased a mobile phone. For example, I purchased a Samsung mobile phone. When I come next time, so or I have not purchased, but actually I've tried to purchase, even in any terms, if I come to the website anytime, probably after 30 days or 45 days, so the website should give me the personalized advertisements or content which is related to my last behavior. So that way I can make sure somebody is coming to my site and seen a real estate project. Next time when they come to my homepage, I will make sure that the particular last interested project, it's displayed in the homepage itself to make him understand this is my most interested project. Let me go inside it. So that is called personalized content. And messaging services, probably people will have the knowledge of SMS or WhatsApp and email. That is a generic form of messaging. We have gone a little bit ahead and we have done a verified SMS. You could go to the next slide, sir. Verified SMS is nothing but a normal message will have only the text, but the verified SMS will go with the branding and also Google verified button. So nobody can able to think it is a spam. So it will all comes with the name of the client, branding, and a verified symbol also with a image or a template. So it will be more attractive than a normal SMS. It's with the same cost of SMS. It's nothing, if a SMS cost is 10 paise, it also comes with the same 10 paise. It's called verified SMS. Go to the next slide. And again, this is called a verified call. Most probably what happens is in Android, you might have seen it. If you are dialing a number from a Google result, it will dial with the name itself. Instead of, even though if you're not saved in your contact, it will dial with your name of the company or a name which is present in the Google itself. We have done it outside Google. For example, if I receive a leads of 10 leads I received, so my sales team is going to call them. If I have the verified call feature, which is applicable inside my sales team, it will go with the name of the person to the user. For example, you might have seen in the left side, it's only the number. Right side, you can see the name of the client or the caller who is calling you with the number below. And there is a verified button in the top of the number as well. And the most important thing is you would have seen a call reason also. You can mention the call reason, why I'm calling you, whether I'm calling you based on the input that we received from you, inquiry we received from you, or is it because of a site visit, or if whatever the reason that I want to put in, I can implement, I can call them. This is a most trustable, which is there in the Android that we are using it.
Vijay, a little faster, please. Huh?
Yeah, then it's an advanced chat. So earlier the chat was there in the website and the other terms, but here the advanced chat is there in the Google result itself. You might have seen in the second icon. And services we offer. This is the digital services. So overall services that we offer. So social media marketing, search engine optimization, content, social media management, and AI on RPA. And below, just scroll down, sir. This is the overall services of Cedula, inclusive of digital. So which you are already aware, like we have done it for UEF.
Thanks a lot, Vijay. Highly appreciate. And if members have some questions quickly, we have only 2 minutes. We can ask them quickly, 1 or 2 questions. If somebody has it, please unmute yourself quickly and ask these questions. Very informative. Highly appreciate, Vijay. We wanted Feroz badly. But for this sudden development, we understand and agree that he has got his personal commitment. Any questions? Habib sir, would you like to add anything, sir?
I think digital is the in thing. I'm sure many people are aware of it. Yeah, I mean, we can vouch for Cedula because we've been dealing with them for a long time, and they've been the communication for our trade summit. Really started off having these guys on board. So, I mean, they're still not our members, but we thought, okay, we will give them an opportunity because there was a last minute gap was there, so we got them here. Unfortunately, that Feroz is not here. I haven't seen Vijay, so I mean, we are Cedula's customers, so I have no questions on that.
Last but not the least, the person who is going to present is a good friend of mine. I would also say my younger brother. It is none other than Dr. Sultan Khalifa Harun Rashid. Okay, what to say about Sultan? We can call him a scientist. We can call him a writer. We can call him a consultant for UNESCO. We can also call him, advisor for the Education Ministry of Maldives. We all understand that we give a test to, see whether Corona is positive or negative. But this young man can do it using the breath. Not only Corona, but also, diabetes checking using human breath. Just to add that he was also recently appointed as the UN Ambassador for Sustainable Development Goals for Students Program for the Asia Pacific region. Without wasting much of my time, I would like to call upon Dr. Sultan Khalifa Harun Rashid. Dear brother, over to you to share about waste management. Over to you, brother.
Thank you so much for this incredible opportunity. Indeed, I'm so honored. Dear President and members of UEF, today I'm going to talk about a very important thing that we all need to aware and start to practice in our life. And in some way, if UEF can contribute to this in helping the government would also be great. So today it's an information session and seeking collaboration and the future plans as well. Next slide, please. Let me get very straight to the point, like most of you know me. What is martial land, by the way? It's a low-lying wetland with grassy vegetation, usually a transition zone between the land and the water. So I'm going to talk about Pallikarnae Lake. If you really want to see some of the most beautiful birds, you should visit Pallikarnae. This is not Australia, my dear friends. This is Pallikarnae, where you see flamingos. Next slide, please. So all these amazing birds, not in Vedantangal. Pallikarnae is called the second Vedantangal of Tamil Nadu. Now, just cross the road. All you see is Perungudi waste dump yard. So please continue to move the slides. Yeah. Okay. Next slide, please. In Tamil Nadu, there are two official dump yards. One is the Kodungayur, the other one is the Perungudi. In Kodungayur, the capacity is 2,600 metric tons, where in Perungudi, it's 2,400 metric tons per month. But what we are dumping is 2,400 metric tons per day. Chennai contributes to 1/3 of the Tamil Nadu's total waste, that is 6,800 metric tons per day, and 40 to 60% of that is a biodegradable waste. Next slide, please. Okay, there's a very easy technique. If we intend to practice, it's very easy to degrade it. That's called anaerobic degradation. What happens is, through a process where you can convert these waste into useful gases like methane for cooking. And there's also a lot of excessive emission of carbon dioxide as well, which is a greenhouse gas. But if we use that carbon dioxide to grow algae or omega-3, that could also be made as money. So basically, the waste is no more a waste if we use the scientific technology. But right now, just because the methane is unused and the carbon dioxide is released back into the atmosphere, the carbon dioxide ignites way too much of fire in the Perungudi, and also it has made the life of people miserable. If you see some of the beautiful construction around Velachery, probably it's a blessing and a disgrace, I believe. You live in a very sophisticated apartment, and at the same time, what you breathe is nothing but a toxic gas that's going to kill you and your family over time. Next slide, please. Okay, sometimes the same Pallikarnae Lake turns pink like that. None of us know why it's happening, but I do understand it's just because of way too much of chemical that's from the dump yard mixing into the water. Next slide, please. Now, this is a very important question. We all think we are privileged no matter what happens to the rest of the world, just because we have money. We can put several air condition in the house, we can buy bottled waters. We all are escaped from the effects of global warming and pollution. That's absolutely not true. We all buy bottled waters, which is come from the Chennai aquifer, which is just 8 kilometers from Pallikarnae Lake. So these bottled water is also not safe. It could possibly have way too many heavy metals and pollutants and dyes, which could cause all sort of cancer. And for your kind information, India is going to be the breast cancer hub by 2050. Every 1 in 10 women is confirmed to have a breast cancer, and Thoothukudi is already an example for that. With whatever the pollution that's happening there, there's a lot of women being diagnosed with breast cancer in the recent days. Next slide, please. And what can I say? This image depressed me over and over. This is a little beautiful dolphin that's found in Brazil. Just because we throw way too many waste into dump yards, slowly these dump yards, plastic, creep into the water, seawater through the river, which pollutes the river as well as kill a lot of marine animals. Next slide, please. So my question to you, my dear friends, is there a hope? Yes, we all need to find a hope together. Next slide, please. The hope is we. I've been closely working with the Corporation of Chennai to find some solution to this, not just for Tamil Nadu, but for the rest of the world. How can we use this waste? What sort of strategies we can come up with waste management system? Back then in Australia, bunch of environmentalists, we told the government to avoid sachets. We also converted the milk from plastic to bottles, the glass bottles. And we do contribute quite a lot of waste on a daily basis from a house, unsegregated plastic, vegetable waste, and all sort of waste in one trash box. Is that a way we can segregate all of them separately and collect it, reuse it or recycle it, and give a sort of revenue system back to the people who are segregating the waste? So with all those there's quite a lot of intellects in this group. Let's all come up with a strategy from UEF and propose it to the Greater Chennai Corporation or to the Government of India, Swachh Bharat, and see how we can find a solution to that. And it's not just possible by me. We all have to work together. And at this juncture, I would like to thank all the mentors who made me who I am, especially this man, Harry Croto. Can you change the slide, please? Harry Croto is a Nobel laureate and my supervisor during my time at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory. Harry loves Indian food, and I was his best company to go around California to eat quite a lot of, try different restaurants. He told me once that stick to my mind, and I think of this every single day. You know, a lot of people call them as very ethical people just because they do not involve, or they don't try to involve in the government affairs or the affairs that relate to climate change or against any injustice. He always called them cowards. He told me that people who have the power and still act in a rightful way are the ethical people. So I have a relevance to say this because some of us have a lot of power in terms of influencing the government. Some of us have wealth. And what are we going to do with that? So that's the question I'd like to ask you. And thank you so much for this opportunity. If you have any questions, I'm very happy to answer. And I would like more to be a discussion. Thank you.
Brilliant, Sultan. That's off. How old are you, by the way?
32.
Good. I've been the same worry I've been having since your age, and I've been trying to do many things. I think we should catch up soon, one-to-one, and to have take it more discussion. I mean, we've been working with the corporation, and not many. We tried to revive a lot of water bodies in Chennai. We did many things, and UEF was also associated with it. Like Mamlam Canal, which Shajid Bhai has been in the forefront of things, and UEF's projects. I think you are a best find for UEF, I should say. Great. I think let's have one-to-one very soon, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Both others for questions.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Sultan. It's a wonderful presentation. I am Dr. Abul Hassan from Erode. I also saw that you are involved in students program.
Yes.
Affiliated to United Nations.
Yes.
Can you briefly explain what is the kind of program you envisage? And
okay, this is United Nations Sustainable Development Goals Student Program. We focus on higher education institutions like colleges and universities, where we are trying to set up the Sustainable Development Goals Hub. There will be a coordinator, and that coordinator will be constantly engaged with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals Organization in New York. Every week there is an agenda. This student coordinator will engage the rest of the students and community with that agenda. Say, for example, no plastic for a week, or circular economy, or we are going to work on a startup model which can reduce the consumption of water or plastic or whatever. So there are 17 sustainable goals, like no hunger, no poverty, education for everyone, quality education, life on land, life below water, sustainable cities, this partnership and goals. So how we are going to tune these youngsters to be the future leaders? Dr. Hassan Saab, they always say behavioral change is the change that can change the world. So for behavioral change, it takes at least 15 years for a human to cognitively redefine their ideas. So our focus is to engage much with youngsters who is going to be the future parents, future leaders, to make them much conscious about the environment and the globe. That's what the sustainable development is.
Very interesting. Incidentally, I would like to tell you, I used to always say to our people that we should take up some goals with a larger perspective, goals with the global perspective. And so in this context, I am very happy that you are passionately involved in this kind of environmental protection. Keep it up and congratulations to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. But when I come to your road, I'll definitely come see you, inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah. We'll meet.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Any one question from others? Please feel free to unmute yourself and ask quickly. Another 2 minutes.
Sir, I am Abdul Qadir. Regarding this waste management project, what is the minimum cost of the project, sir? Minimum cost.
This is something I'm trying to understand. Say, for example, the other day, I had a chat with the former city innovation officer. He said, if you're going to transport the waste to outside Chennai or to a particular area that's away from Chennai, it's going to be expensive. But if you're going to set up these biodegradable or the processing units in every single ward, or in the the terrace of the houses, the cost could be reduced a lot. So this depends on how much you transport. Because of the rise in petrol price, the prices can go up, and how big of a plant that you're going to set up, which will reduce the overall consumption, but it is also going to be expensive. And what are the other processing units are you going to connect a methane purifier or a carbon dioxide elicivator? All these things also come into play. So I do not have a specific answer, but these are all the areas we are trying to work on and find out a logical value, how much it could cost.
Is it possible in 1 crore in 1 acre land, some waste management project, at least 10% profitable? Is it possible?
Definitely possible. Even a single penny from every single individual is going to be a greater support.
Our UEF members can join together and invest some money, and we can bring a project of UEF. It will give a good appreciation and acceptance from the government side for our UEF. This is my request, and I am also one part of investor. Our Director General can take. This is my request.
Sure, sir. I think we will definitely partner with this. See, as an individual, I don't know how many people are doing. Like, for me, my projects, in one of my projects in Nambatur, we have a thing that, there is no, we don't pollute to the city of Chennai.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, so, it's a 130 apartment project where we have done everything. It was the first, but then we didn't publicize it well. The building doesn't pollute, doesn't contribute anything to the this one. We have a clear solid waste management plan. We segregate all the waste properly, and we should have done, but this, when we want to inaugurate it, the pandemic, it did happen. Khalifa, so it's a worry for me also when I see this Perungudi and Kodungur dump yard. It really worries me. So I did actually try, and I went to Philippines to see one, similar city like this, which got completely transformed. We will actually discuss more on that, and then probably I will introduce some people to you. And I also tried doing meeting the corporation. But somehow, unfortunately, our city, our country is like, before we propose anything, here they think, what is it I'm going to get out of it? What is it? Okay, fine. There is a simpler, cheaper way to completely remove the dump yard, because that Perungudi is like, almost the entire 3 acre is gone. The cost of Perungudi is actually, sorry, not 3, about 300 acres is actually is the entire thing. The
So
cost
it
of the
was
land is much
6,000
higher.
acres previously. It was 6,000 acres.
Correct,
Now it
yeah.
is only 600 acres right now.
Right. So if you retrieve that particular land, that cost of that is much cheaper than the cost of the land there. So,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
this is what I went to Philippines. I went to a city called Luzon, and then I did have a look at that. And it's a Japanese technology. Probably we will discuss this. I will connect the right people there. I tried to put the same thing here, but involving some few hundred crores. But the government wanted, what do I get? I mean, that's how we operate here. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but I've heard that they're quite passionate about pursuing this, the new government.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking somebody like you only to take things. It'll be nice. That's why I said let's connect, and then we can present. I think a great suggestion by Abdul Ghar sir. I think what we leave behind to the next generation is a good place to live. So I think I will personally take care of this particular project. We will contribute, and then inshallah we'll take it to greater success on that.
Thank you. Thank you
so much. I think the reason for me presenting here is solved, I believe. So thank you, UEF.
No, once again, just wanted to thank each and every one of you for your participation, and thanks a lot. We will catch you next time. Do ensure that you participate in our next members talk session. Until then, take care. Khuda Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.